like $3,000+. So as you can see, there's something on her leg. So we're gonna get into a small story time about that. So yesterday, Rosie was in her cage and I went to let her out. She was super excited, so she ran out of her cage and jumped up on her bed and then tried to jump on me. And when she hit me, she bounced back off and landed on this side. She landed on the bed and the floor and the wall and started screaming. And that was like unbearable for me. So I picked her up and I carried her and I said, she's hurt, like, I don't know what's wrong with her. And so we thought, like, oh, it's probably just a hip, like, it's probably just her hip out because her hip was completely turned in. But that was not the case, unfortunately. So we took her to the vet. There's a few videos of her at the vet that I'm gonna put in. But basically, we took her to the vet and she was in a lot of pain. We got her weighed. She's 35 pounds. She's heavy. We got her weighed and got her checked out and everything. Got her ear infection cleared, and we got all of her shots for the first round. They have to have a second round and then they're good for a year. So yeah. So she has, so anyway, she fell off her bed, she started screaming, we took her to the vet. They went and they took x-rays and all of that stuff. She got all of her shots. The x-rays came back. I looked at the x-rays and she had broken her leg right below the knee. So they were like, you know, if it's above the knee, she's gonna have to have surgery, which is gonna be a couple, like, $3,000+. But like, if it's below the knee, most likely we can probably cast it. Good girl. Most likely we can probably cast it and it'll probably heal. If not, then we'll have to go in and do a pin surgery. And we were like, okay. So they went and x-rayed it, and thank goodness it was below the knee. So yeah. So they took her back and they were like, what, like, do you want us to give her all her shots and stuff? We were like, yeah, just do all of that in one. Like, just get it all done while she's out. So she got all her shots. She was casted. Her cast is really cute. It actually matches her two harnesses. So we're trying to look on the bright side here. But it matches her two harnesses. It's red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. So yeah. So they were like, okay, we'll cast it, you know, like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And I was like, okay, let's do that. So they put her in a cast and everything, and then they tranquilized her so that she would be out. So when I brought her home, she was completely out until about halfway home in the car. But she couldn't, like, walk at all until like 9:30. So anyway, we did that, and so we brought her home, and I was like, okay, like, I guess she'll just have to stay in her crate. So I fixed her crate up like it usually is. I moved everything around, and she can't get inside the crate. Because of her legs and because of this small opening. I can fit through there, but I cannot fit through there with her in my arms. So I just kind of had to wing it. So I was like, well, I don't know how to do this. Like, if I can't just put her in there, then what am I supposed to do? You know, it's kind of like, I can't put her in her crate, what am I supposed to do? So we were all just like, okay, we'll make a bed on the floor and she can just sleep in that. So I made her a quick little bed right here, right there, next to my bed, so I could quickly jump up in the middle of the night if she needed anything. So she's been pretty good. She slept, but not much. Neither of us have had any sleep at all. I look dead. She looks like a zombie. I just gave her medicine and her food, so hopefully that'll help with the pain. She's just laying back there on the bed right now because she's so exhausted. I have some calming music playing for her, so trying to keep her calm and relaxed. I'm not sure how we're gonna do the whole going to the bathroom outside thing, because she can walk but not well. So yeah, anyway, all last night she would, like, anytime she tried to get up to move, like if she wanted to walk around the room, you know, she would get up and she would start screaming because she couldn't move her foot and she was stuck. So I would jump out of bed. I had my flashlight with me on my windowsill, and I would jump out of bed, grab the flashlight, and be like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And she'd be there. She can't lay down on her own. I have to assist her in laying down most of the time. So I helped her lay down. I got her all situated. Every like 20 minutes, I was like, "Okay, like, you're fine," and got her all ready. Gave her some kisses, and then climbed back into bed and slept for about 20 minutes until she started crying again in pain. So yeah. So this is basically how I went to the vet yesterday. I put on a little bit nicer clothes, but it wasn't the nicest thing I could have worn because I didn't really care. You know, like, obviously I would have been much much happier if it would have been me that broke my leg or anything could have happened to me. But you know, my dog, I'm like, no, I don't trust anybody with her. Thank goodness that we got it fixed and everything. So she doesn't really want to do anything right now. So yeah, there was not much sleep going on there. You know, I would have been perfectly happy to break my own leg, and you know, it would have been a whole lot better than this. A whole lot cheaper too. But yeah, we're hanging in there. We're trying our best. So right now she's just resting. I'm just trying to figure out how to do anything. I'm supposed to do school. I brought my school books home so I could stay here because she can't really go places. Like, it's kind of hard for her to move. So when I start going back to regular school, which everybody's like Monday, I don't think it's gonna be Monday. We're just hanging in there, trying to get it all done. I look like crap. I'm gonna look like crap for the next 4 weeks. Her cast is supposed to be off in like 4 weeks. We're supposed to take her back there like once a week, I think. When she gets the cast off, then she'll get her second round of shots, which will mean she's good for a year. So now most of the people on here are like, what about her working? Because it is June and she has started PA training, and she's supposed to start like public PA training. And how is this going to affect that? So in the means of PA outings, workings, obviously she's not doing any of that while casted, and she's gonna need a recovery time after the cast gets off. So we're not going to be doing, like, I'm stopping pretty much everything. She can't even like sit or anything, so it's kind of pointless to do any sort of training. Obviously obedience training will still be going on, but not like a lot of commands. She won't be doing any alerts. Hopefully I don't have like a panic attack or something, because I don't want her alerting to me at all, because she can't. She literally can't jump up. So yeah, she's gonna be off duty. Like, we're not doing any sort of like public access anything. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna put her through that. Obviously you can't work a dog in a cast. And if you work a dog at a cash, you're a sick person. So I may still order her gear, but I'm really not sure. I'm kind of debating it because, in all honesty, I don't know how this is going to heal. If it doesn't heal properly, it could take a lot more time. If it never fully heals properly, she may never get to work, which is really sad because she loves to do that stuff, and I love having her with me. You know, it's like the best thing in the world. You know, I'm not saying that like, yes, I have a service dog, I'm like so happy. Like, it is amazing what they can do. Not if I didn't need a service dog, she would not be a service dog, but I need her, but I'm not gonna make her work if she's in pain. So no, she's not working. We will see in July when she should get, I think she gets her cast off like end of June. I have to go to Florida like the first week of July, and she was supposed to come with me. I was going to discuss that with my parents of her coming with me and starting working and then staying in her crate most of the time. And
I would still take her in a heartbeat, but obviously she's kind of a pet right now. She's still sort of fun training, but on pause, so she's considered a pet. And I'm not going to take her as a pet to a non-pet friendly condo or hotel. So I'm not going to take her there because obviously, number one, it's breaking the law, whether she's a service dog in training in general or not, which she is, but she has no ability to work, so therefore she's a pet right now. And I'm not ever going to break that law, saying that, oh, she's a service dog. Well, she is a service dog. She's in training. Like, it's legal to have her with me, but she can't cast, so she's a pet. I'm not going to bring a pet to a non-pet friendly facility.
so if I can find, if my parents can like find one that's pet friendly, then I might be able to bring her. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I don't really have anyone for her to stay with, and honestly, I don't want to leave her with anyone just because of my motherly instinct. But yeah. So anyway, we're hanging in there. We're trying our best. She's sleeping now, finally. My bed is much more comfortable than her blankets piled on the floor, but I didn't want her to try and jump off if she had to like go to the bathroom and she went to the floor. I didn't want her to like jump off or fall off because most of the time when she lays on my bed and I'm in the bed, she ends up falling off for some reason, or she'll try and jump off. And I don't want her jumping off because her cast could get caught on the bed and she could break her entire hip. And I don't want to have to get her leg amputated or pay $60 million in surgeries, which I would do in a heartbeat, but I really don't want to.
We did have a break in the leg, unfortunately, but we are all curled up. She's very cold, so I had to turn the fan on. But she's waking up a little bit, but she's just got a bed in the floor because she can't fit in her coat. So. The poor puppy. It's okay, guys.